Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots have had a great season and want to find a way to continue that by picking up win number 11 on the year. It's the Texans going up against the Patriots.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And they're led out by a guy who's done just about everything you could ever imagine to do in this league, the great Tom Brady.
It's been a lot of fun watching him develop in his career. But that will to win, he's had that probably since birth, and it transmits itself throughout his entire ball club. Watching him play, it can be an absolute joy unless you're on the other team.
Double tight, double tight. Three down.
Brady now on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and that'll bring up second down. And now we take a peek at the Patriot offense.
But we all know that Rob Gronkowski is one of the premier tight ends in the NFL, but what makes him that way is the size. We see that. The ability to run, he's faster than a lot of wide receivers. The agility, he's almost like a power forward in basketball, and the competitiveness. When that ball is released, he decides it's his and no one else's.
White 20, 380.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
Bernard McKinney is one of the tallest inside linebackers that you'll see in the game, but he has the bulk to go along with it. And I do think that his height is actually an advantage for him. It used to be that you're worried about tall guys inside because they had to fight off low blocks. But I think his ability to see into the offensive backfield, see what's going on, and read it allows him to diagnose plays quicker and get there in a hurry.
You're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. It's not often that we put the word overthrow next to the name Tom Brady.
His accuracy is so good that when there are misses, they're usually not by much. So when we see one like that, look,
scratch your head a little bit.
Scratch your head, and we're chuckling about the whole thing. Let's see how fired up he gets about it, though, because you know he likes to atone for his errors.
On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. The former national champion at Clemson bringing him onto the field, and that's the signal caller, Deshaun Watson.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
Here we go. Ohio. 4 down.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They run again with Foreman. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. Watson hands this to Foreman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. Back to throw. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 23 yards on the play. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago, 16 carries, 54 yards.
And partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
Watson, and that'll be incomplete. quick look here at the Patriot defense.
Let's shine a little light on Devin McCourty, one of the top safeties in the game, even though he only had one interception in 2016. The analytics people say when you watch him on tape, he makes all the plays that you need. Plays what I call top-down defense, keeps everything in front. In fact, his team was the only team in the NFL in 2016 not to give up a touchdown pass of 30 yards or more. This guy knows how to play the position well, patrol center field, and knows what he's doing out there.
Here's Watson, and he fires one, but incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. And now the Texans defense, they get ready here. And as we're going to see right here, they have been laying some pretty electrifying hits in this one.
And these are for real. Okay, as you watch, think about putting yourself in that spot, about being the ball carrier or the receiver.
I don't want to.
And then taking that shot, it is something else. It's not like when we were watching that video clip where they showed you how they make sounds for movies. This is for real.
And tough starting field position here. And to give this time to the tailback. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And he will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we've had the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's Brady to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Here's Ryan Allen now, standing just about on his own goal line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded just inside the 20. And he works free. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
They'll run again with Blunt. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. So 1 quarter in the books on a cold December afternoon. 0-0 our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. To throw is Watson, escaping the pressure right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. Sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Here's Watson. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Go, go, let's run, they're running. Let's go, what, flex round.
Again, it's Foreman. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans are in for 6. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. As we know, they had the chance last week, Charles, to lock up the division. Couldn't do it. Now it all comes down to the final week of the season. But once again, they control their destiny.
And that's a good thing. But I wonder about mindset, because you mentioned they had a chance to lock it up last week, didn't. Are they bringing extra pressure to themselves now? Even though they control their own destiny with a win, now because they didn't get it done before, will they be even tighter as they approach this game?
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Brady. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Brady connecting with Cooks for the Patriot first down. Brady now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Watch 14.
To throw again. Brady. Wide open. Gronkowski. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Watson on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and not break up the pass.
Yep, as a result, knocks it. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. To throw is Brady. He hits Gronkowski on the out route. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
They go play action here on 1st down. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Let's go! 1-9!
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Here we go!
Now a first down throw, Watson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. Watson now to throw. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Tight right. We got 3.
From midfield, here's Brady. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Wilson snags it left side. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Ryan Allen now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Now LeGarrette Blount gets set to go again on offense. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's go!
On second down, here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the throwing football.
Back to throw, Watson. And he's got Snead. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. On first down, it's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Come on, let's go! What? None! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Ohio!
On first and 10, Watson. Dancing to his left. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Now the offense lining up first and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Braxton Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that. And carry it into the second half.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
All right, Brandon, back to you guys in a minute. But first, it's indeed time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Patriots are behind right now, but the home crowd should give them a boost. The Texans have come in and looked good as the road team. And will just keep trying to play hard and maintain the lead going forward. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Texans have it at the 17. They run it here with Deontay Foreman. And this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. Texans is up now by 7. Now 1st and 10. Here the defense will come up with the pick. Fuller's is happy to come away with the pick, ending the drive. 1st and 10. Watson's got his man deep downfield. And this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. That puts them on top by 14.
Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The second quarter score from KC, and the Raiders have jumped out to an early lead over the Chiefs. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. First down, Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall near the 34-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll run it here again. So he got 3 and 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Patriots take over. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
Tell me.
that's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that. I like that. They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. The left side, it's Dorsett. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Zach Cunningham in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Dwayne Allen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are back within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Elsewhere at Arrowhead there in the 3rd quarter. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And he's got it over the middle. Fedorowicz. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st and 10, Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malcolm Smith, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And he comes back with one complete. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he's brought down. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now a handoff as they run left side. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head.
Here we go!
Now a carry for Blunt. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain and leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Texans on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Blunt. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now, this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Come on, let's go!
They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. and they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it ends in a touchdown run by LeGarrette Blount. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right? There's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Brady to throw on second down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now it's Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Wait, set. 380. 55.
Brady now on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And that'll bring up second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Wait, set. 380. 13,
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Check.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
20. Wait, 20.
On first down, Brady. catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Again, it's Brady. And his throw is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Brady now to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing on first down is Brady. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up second down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Malcolm Mitchell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Again, here's Blunt. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Texans on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Houston, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.